We are live here from Riga, Latvia, guys. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. So it's 11:15 p.m. here in Latvia. Monday. I got back yesterday about 8 p.m. Um, Slept on plane because we stayed up very late till like 5 a.m. after the event, and um, today I just feel tired. Even now, I thought I have to do a live, when I'm back home and just pretty much answer the questions you have. So please ask the questions and I'll try to answer them. Uh, let's pin this up. Yeah. So I want to thank everyone, for all the messages. Um, I received so much messages. It was kind of ridiculous. Yeah. So of course, I'll try to answer most of the questions. All the super chats, of course, go straight to the top. So um, yeah. Thank you for all the love, for all the support, and I know I proved so many people wrong. I even watched like Bob Brown, Herman, all of them talking, and all of them, picked Ryan as the favorite, as the winner, and I'm really happy. It's not like some people are like injuries, like I showed you, and I was like, that's really cool that you showed everyone. I think it's amazing. So whatever pretty much happens, whatever, like everyone has their opinions, and this it's fine. Why wouldn't you have your own opinion? Yeah, I had my opinion that I said from the start. I did exactly what I said. I watched back like almost like the press conference. It was really like I don't think I will ever have any dance partner like I had with Ryan. I think that was pretty epic. I know Ryan right now will be gunning for me. He's gonna come in bigger. He's gonna, or whatever. We're gonna see each other in Iron House, and that's how that's how it is. So there's a rematch eventually. I think it's all gonna happen. Now it's for me. Next week is nationals, so I'm just I was really happy that I stayed really healthy. No injuries, nothing. My arms don't hurt, nothing. Just tired, just pretty tired. Uh like I was waiting in line to get on a on a practice table, but I'm not lying. There's more than 100 people. I waited in line like three times. And I was like, just call me, because after and I didn't get to the practice table. And I just was so tired. I really didn't want to do any practice pulling. I did some grip ups with some people that are just like, oh, show me what you do, and I just like okay, and pretty much that's what happened. But there was so many people waiting in line, and I was like, I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to mingle. I want to talk with the winners. I want to talk with the losers. I want to, there's so many fans there that wanted to talk and just, about the matches and things like that. And I just, I really want to enjoy because there's cameras and it puts like a pressure, and everyone's there is kind of gunning for you, and it was weird. Like I wasn't interested, like I was so happy that the match is finished. I was so happy that it's all over. I was so relaxed. I was like, I'm done. I'm happy. I waited in line. Like I would love to pull Gabby for sure. She looked amazing, and even Engin said like, holy shit. There's something really really special there, and yeah, I would love to feel that power. And yeah, I think she's. Let's let's not get ahead of ourselves. If she beats one girl on a planet that I think is a challenger for her, that would be Barbora, super heavyweight world champ. And I think she is the undisputed goat of female arm wrestling. I think and if Irina Makeva doesn't come out of retirement, um, then absolutely, like there's no discussion at all, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. So I'll get to some answers. But I saw super chat. What about Jerry? Oh, Jerry's awesome. Like I talked with Jerry so much. There was so many good moments with Jerry. So we're standing there, uh, So we went down, to the restaurant. Can we have some drinks or something? Me, Jan, his sons, and it's Jerry, Paul, Italian, so a few more people. And Jerry's like, "Oh yeah, I proved everyone wrong." We're like, "Yes, you did," and we talk, and it was really funny. And then him and Sanders start going back at it, and it's really cool. He's like, Sanders like, "Yeah, I've been to Slotty." He's like, "How did you do?" He's like, "I won." He's like, "Shut up." Shut up! You won! Holy shit! It was really good moments, and yeah, Paul Italia and Jerry love those guys, and I can't say like all the atmosphere, like the biggest and the most important thing about arm wrestling always for me has been the community, where everyone is so, it's there's some people that don't like to talk that much, but everyone is pretty nice and everyone is open, and there's so many talks, and we are sharing the love of the sport that we have. And I think that is kind of, oh my god, that is kind of, beautiful, to be honest. uh, do-do-do-do-do. Please tell us where Morozo is right now, strength wise, in your opinion. Oh, very, very, very elite. Like that guy is just progressing like crazy. Um, Looks like a Terminator. Like I keep saying, I'm not gonna change it. So I think he's on a rocket ship to Mars at this point. I didn't think like because Dave is ridiculous. And just looking now, Dave has to pull Vitali, in King of Table 5. Um, it's not looking good. It really isn't looking good because this he will do the same thing that Morozo did, and I think his tip role could be better. But Morozo is just like right there, top elite, and there's some matches to make, and that was awesome. Um, Thank you all for support. Thank you all for saying good job. Thank you. I'm not gonna read all of those. Made money from you, brother. Well done, Swedish Army Television. Like I said, everything. I did like I think 8 9 podcasts week before, and even on the last, and it's and I everything just I just put it in a universe, and it just came to me. And it's not like it came to me. I think I put in a lot of work, and I was like sure about everything, 100%. Like even like day before I was sleeping, like usually I'm nervous or something. I was like, damn, there's no chance. Like I know where I'm at. I know where I'm at. I don't think he's there. So I pretty much showed him, and most people. So yeah. Ray did was pulled after. I didn't see because there was so many people. Um, anyway, congratulations. What do you think, Irakli versus Goodbye? I'm opinion Goodbye. That's an interesting match to have. Yeah, both of them posted threats. Like Irakli, I would love to see how Irakli does with the good top rollers. And that would be interesting. Yeah. No, with Gabby, like because there was so many people standing there. I just like I waited in line. We waited. We start talking. Then I went on one live. Then I went to another live, and I was just walking around the building. And I wanted to talk with John. I wanted to talk with Jerry, Todd, Dave. All just to get some things from their head. I didn't even film those things because I think it's those moments are, even though like everyone wants to see them, most of the time they are private. We're talking. I just want to be present in the moment, and that was the thing that I really tried to do. I was not thinking about the matches, and I was not thinking like what's gonna happen if I lose, and I wasn't thinking what's gonna happen if I win, because then you start putting yourself in the traps, and you're thinking, look, okay, so my game plan for this round will be. I was like, I'm gonna try to do this. Let's see how that works, and because if you like, but pretty much like everything I said happened like I said, but I wasn't thinking about it. I was like, for the first round, like I was really want to draw Ryan in a long war because I thought he might be closer until I got there, and then after the presser, he's like she's just looking over me and not even on me. He's like, I want to be elite. I wanted this, and I was like, I'm gonna smash you to the pad on the first, and then we can arm wrestle. I wanted to secure everyone's money to put on staking. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did, and yeah, thank you guys for that. As an Austria, so happy you smacked him. No, and after pool videos are gonna come out. I think either on Engin's or Larry's or Adam's channels. So Adam Silver filmed most of them. Sanders pulled like everyone wanted a piece of Sanders, and Sanders was just on table all the time. Giannis got there, like I was just going away and talking with everyone, just because there was like, it's hard to say this, but there's so many people that really wanted me to win. They were so happy. They were genuinely so happy. They just like giving me hugs and everything. And I received like I think 1,000 messages, and I'm not even talking about the comments. I think like that match was something very special, and I think like the turnout wasn't at all how anyone expected it. If anyone would expect something like this, they would expect it from the other side. But like I said, I put in a lot of work. So even today, we went back to the training. Me and Sanders. Sanders staying in. I live in Latvia's capital, Riga. So he's staying in Riga because he lives in a different city, like 200, 300 kilometers away. So he's staying here for a few days. So we train, and we most likely we're going to train tomorrow too. And also, we did some after pulling today. So, Sanders is pretty smashed, but we still had pretty good fun on table. We did some bench pressing. Sanders almost did a new PR, but like he hasn't bench pressed in so long time, and we just some things just for fun, and then we hit sauna, cold plunge, and I get home like 2 hours ago, and so yeah, the work continues. That work is not done. It's not done. The work continues. Coach, would it matter if Bowman showed up 105 kilos? I think it would matter. Yeah, of course. The weight matters. So the thing was like Ryan really wants to be like elite, like he said at 86, and we even had a talk at the table, and I said like, dude, you need to just start hitting gym and be like 100 kilos, because if he starts putting on muscle on his frame, he'll be bigger dude, and he will be much healthier, looks much healthier, and he'll be much stronger. Absolutely guarantee. And I think that would be his comfortable weight. The problem is Ryan's like, okay, I need to cut to 85 because you know what. I'm like, no dude, no. Like I would like, if we would cut to 85, I would it would look weird. It wouldn't look like in my opinion this wasn't even close, not at all. And that wouldn't be like in a you know same solar system, So I think he needs to be bigger because his frame is bigger. And he stop, just stop and just continue where you are. Don't think about where up and down, up and just continue where you are, and your body will just do the adjustments. Yeah. I was like today I in the morning I was 89.5. Then I ate some pizza and I was 91. But yeah, I feel like I feel a little bloated from everything I'm holding. Like I'm drinking lots of water and lots of salt and creatine, everything, because I feel like my weight right now that I walk around when I'm not doing cardio would be like 88. When I do cardio, it would be like 85, something like this. And I feel really comfortable at that weight. But yeah, I just showed up. I was like maybe 89.5, but it was all just extra water, extra salt, extra. Not really me, but me is like 89 now. Because if the guy's coming in 90, you don't want to be 85 for a reason. I wouldn't cut down. I was just like where this is gonna take me, and I start doing a lot of bench press. Like I haven't done bench press in a long time, and the weights start going up, and my chest got fuller, my traps got fuller, my shoulders got fuller because I'm doing a lot of bench press. And yeah, close to 90 was my weight now. Most likely 85. We are talking already a few matches, maybe at 85, and we'll see. We'll see. So super chat. Let's go and take a look at the super chat. Okay. Is it that strange that East have so many good young armors and West with their huge tradition, and so many old legends do not have even one good young armor on the radar? Yeah, it's weird. I think I think it is kind of weird, but there are some cultural issues more than anything else. Like even though people love arm wrestling there and here, here you can make a career out of it. There's different economies. It's where $1,000 is nothing for someone, it's a lot of money for someone else. So if you look at all those things together, you know it's way easier to be arm wrestler here. Like a lot of guys like Georgians, their career is arm wrestling because they have government support, so they get money and they make some countries, it's not a pricey to live. Like even Latvia, you know it's not like I cannot even compare to living in USA or even living in like UK. So some places it's easier, but also like we have fought, like we are united, like most countries are united in arm wrestling, so they have fought for recognition and they have that recognition. In USA there are like three different federations, and Paul Lynn says there's no nationals, and I see like three different nationals all the time. And if there would be unity, I think it all would be different because they're all working for the same goal. But the problem is, one wants on its one side, one wants the other side, and you're not really interested in sharing your knowledge. It's hard to find, like usually arm wrestling. Someone that will do arm wrestling is really good at arm wrestling, and sometimes you can do different sports. Like in USA, you can just do different sports, and you'll be good at those sports. Yeah. Damn, my hand looks. Oh my god, my hand looks so big. It's optical illusion, like Ryan's Bowen's yeah. 480 kilo guy. Is bench press worth doing? I do a lot of back pull, row, deadlifts, arm wrestling specific. It's for me. I just I'm a bench presser. I started everything my training as a bench presser, so I just do bench press because I'm really good at bench press, and I love that. I just love it. So yeah. So good to see you winning against many elite players. Train hard, make people sharper when you. The coach isn't easy going guy to pull with. Um, yeah, it is what it is. East has way more pullers. Yes, East has way more pullers. Doug said he's ready to go. Yeah, Doug talks with everyone, and then I sent a message to Paul. Just the Doug should contact me. So I think he sent me a message. I didn't listen to it yet, but yeah, me and Doug Ehrlich, like Doug was on a mission, so he contacted everyone, and I sent him a message, and we'll figure something out for sure. I would love to pull, I'm always open, and there's already some talks, maybe December, maybe March in USA, and maybe East versus West, maybe not, maybe King of the Table. There's so right now I have nationals. Then 2 weeks later, or a week later, it's Armors, and then it is Germany, and then it is. I'm going to King of the Table 5, not competing, and then maybe Worlds. Depends on how I feel. If I feel good, I will. And there's a spot in Latvian team at 85 kilos because maybe some other guys will qualify and they're just better than me. So I wouldn't take away, their opportunity to compete, and because I'm competing all the time and I can skip the world, it's no problem for me. So I'll give my spot to someone who deserves it. Great job, Ray. Is it my imagination, or do they always do the competitor stats wrong? Everyone's hate seems to be different from each one. Yeah, I think like that's they thought like foot has like 10 inches, but it's 12. I was like 5'4", 5'6", something like that, and I'm 5'7", respectable 5'7". Uh, yes, yes. Do. Let's see what's else going on. Herman Stevens for America is like half a month's pay. Great, as many T-shirts with the same design. I like these T-shirts. I got this in USA last time I was. It was a champ. Glad you beat Bowen. Yeah, the Bowen match, it was like I think everyone wanted me to win. I think everyone secretly wanted me to win, uh, especially the people that Ryan's been calling out and everything else. And I think I made a big point, and I think I won every argument we have ever had just by winning that match. And uh, yeah, there's a match, so my message can get a break. I'll message him, Herman. We're already in talks. We'll figure something out. But yeah, this like Giannis said, like in England, he's like messaging for many times. But there's some things that I need to figure. Like at the end of the year, I already have set up, and I will be pulling 10 super matches in total this year. This year, and like 6 or 7 competitions. So my year is pretty damn busy. uh, Luckily I don't need to take off 3 months to prepare for some match, because we all know why. uh, yeah, my arms felt really good. I was like I said, I didn't want to get on after pool that much, just because I have nationals. I just don't want to get beat up, or someone just jump all over you. And I don't care. I couldn't care less. I'm here to slowly but surely show what's up. You know. Yeah. Uh, what else? What I'm missing? What's Vlad been up to? Vlad got married last week on Friday, and I wasn't there, and I was really sad that I wasn't there. But Vlad is getting married. He bought an apartment, so he's working, I think, like 2 jobs to finish everything. So he's taking. We had a talk, and he said he will take this year off from arm wrestling. He hasn't competed anywhere, but next year he's coming back, guns blazing for sure. I think first year that he has skipped since two since he was 16 years old, and that was like 8 9 years. So yeah, there's some there's more important stuff in life than arm wrestling. Even though it's a big part of your life, you still have to do some special things. But yeah, Vlad is just got married. He's going on vacation like in 3 weeks or 4 weeks. And so we talked maybe worlds, but he's like, I'm not be ready to prepare for those. So no problem. Yeah, if you have advice for Ryan to beat you, what would it be? I don't know. I really thought that his only option was like deep hook. No, there's my side pressure versus his side pressure. It's isn't comparable. Back pressure a little better, but still there's different things. Maybe if he all gets overall strong and 100 kilos, but you know yeah. How about Coach Ray versus RBJ at 90 kilos? Let's go, Ray. My wife is half Latvian. Go Latvia. Oh no, I think RVJ is too much. Like I'm really realistic, guys. Uh everyone's like already, me versus Sasha. I'm like, shut up. you know. Think about some things like I want to. The levels are different. Coach, fucking Ray. Levels are very different, and it's for me. I think it's fun. Like I want to have as many matches as possible. And if of course I feel like this is a mismatch, I'll step higher. But even now, like in USA, they offer me like some top guys, and I was like, I beat just Artem. Artem was ranked 60. Like Artem's been killing it. Artem is been killing it. I'm so happy for him. I love that guy. But I would much rather have more matches than have someone just kill me, and because I know there's a lot of guys that can easily do that. It's ridiculous. But right now, I really don't know how strong I am, and um, I will have a better chance to understand it when I'm facing Tom Holland. Me and Tom talked today, and Tom's like he's like, I wanted to get to 90 kilos, but most likely I can't. And he's like, how big you gonna be? Are you gonna be bigger than I? I'm like, no, man. I was like, I'm gonna be less. So we have nationals, like I said, but I'm gonna compete. I will be maybe 88. So I'm not trying to sustain this weight. It's really hot outside. I'm gonna start doing my cardio again and everything else. Like I stopped doing cardio like 2 weeks before for two issues. One was my back. My back is just terrible, just terrible, and I needed. also was dropping weight. And you don't want to show up, as the smallest guy to the, just dropping weight for no reason. So it's like I was comfortable and strong. So yeah. How much did you weigh back then? Um, 4 years ago, I was cutting to 70. I was eating carnivore. I was really strict with everything. I was like 75, 76 there, and I was 2000, I think 18 or 19, 18. I was cutting still to 70. You can find some pictures of me just looking way worse than Ryan looked, and I was terrible. I couldn't pull there. My best success has been at 80 and 85 kilos. Took some time. Was like, how about you just be you, just be you where you are. Don't try to cut weight and get in some weight classes and think you will have some kind of advantage. So I was like, okay. That was a long talk I had with me. But yeah, yeah, yeah. uh, Word on the street is Giannis is dodging Mindaugas for East versus West and Armors. How would they match up? Uh, I don't. Yeah, like Giannis is not interested in a lot of matches. He's been pulling for so long, and there's not that many things to prove for him. When it's a good match, and they offer him like if you're Giannis, like I would love to get paid like a lot for your matches because you know what you're bringing, you know. And I think like I have to put on like an ego card a little bit because a lot of people like I get so many like matches offered. I'm like, what do I get out of this? You saw the press conference. It's a big draw. I know how to speak. I know how to arm wrestle. I'm gonna do all those things. The people gonna tune in to watch. Especially when you are some kind of hype. And they're like, just say, we'll just pull for 500 euros. I'm like, why would I spend my time training for you? No one knows. It's oh my god. I still go to almost every tournament that I can. You can still go there and beat me. Couldn't care less. Yeah. Um, Giannis needs motivation. Yeah. I will kick his ass so hard that he'll get his motivation back in the next time I meet him on table. Absolutely guaranteed to you guys. So you'll see very dedicated Giannis. uh, uh, hey Ray, how did you go against Jordan Davis? Surely, what the hell happened here? Why did it lost me? Yo, what is this? I Are you seeing? Okay, good. Yeah, me and Jordan, we gripped up. I think a little bit. Like everyone was after pulling, and I just went to sleep because I had like 7,000 matches that day, and I was so tired. We gripped up for a little bit, and he knows where the things that you see from me happens with everyone, and yeah, I was okay. I knew like if we would pull, I would have Jordan. I would have him, and like he couldn't beat me in a hook. He could stop me with a back pressure, but in the end, I would still, So what I'm missing? Thoughts on the Kun? Your brother is an armor too. Your brother is an armor two in lighter category, right? He took time off when COVID started. He didn't train, so now he's back to training. He's bigger than me. He got really, really fat. He's not bigger than me, but they're pretty much same weight. We both like 87, 88, something like that. He's taller. He's good arm wrestler for under 21, still under 21. So he just got 20 this year. So uh, uh, not this year, but next year I will see him back on in world stage and maybe under 90 and 85. Um, yeah, out of focus. Ugh. Who will be your next opponent? He says, have you been talking with Tank? Like maybe Doug Ehrlich. We're talking about Doug. Doug wants to pull me, and he sent me a message, and it's not like I will destroy you or something. I think we would stack up good and make a good match. And I was like, yeah, I have seen him pull, and I'm interested there, and if we can figure something out, like why the hell not? I would love to pull someone, someone, good, but it's ridiculous the offers that I get. It's so It's so weird. If anyone was in my shoes, you would understand. You know what I mean. Um, do you think arm wrestling is becoming a viable career? Depends where you are. Depends who you are. Like I think if you earn like maybe if you are a really big star and you can get on King of Table, I think there's way more money there, and and you do 1 2 matches there. Yeah, it's pretty good. You got some sponsors, things like that. It's coming. It's getting bigger. It's getting better and better and bigger and bigger. Um, Sanders quickly because Sanders is a beast. Like, oh my God, wait till you see the after pulling. Just wait till you see the after pulling. Um, would you face Larry Wheels in King of Table? Oh no, I would because I put in work with Larry. I really like the guy. I would never pull him. I would pull him in tournament if we would meet. But again, he like most likely only an open class if that would happen. I wouldn't pull. Why would I pull with Larry? What those are like, oh my God, Mohammed from Mohammed Hassan, or Mohammed Hassan, from Facebook. Like he made like, oh, I think Giannis should pull Bowen, and they both need to be 90 kilos. I'm like, man, Giannis has never been over 80. Like suddenly he will go to 90 just because you think that cyber arm wrestling is way more important. Know nothing about real arm wrestling. Cyber arm wrestling and real arm wrestling aren't the same. Aren't the same. Like what could Giannis gain from that match? Absolutely nothing. And plus, like, why would Giannis go up to 90? It's like, and I just see comments and people like, yeah, maybe Giannis at 85 and maybe Bowen could drop. I'm like, what are you talking? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Ugh. Raimond Sandorovic looked pretty good against Petrenko. Yes, Raimond's is training. He's getting back. Raimond's helped me a lot for this match. Like, we worked a lot with Raimond's as much as we could. We did a few practices together. He allowed me to hit he like the starts and everything else, and then I would like he tries some things and I would try to stop him, and we would think about game plans and things like that. And he's always worried about me, and he's like he sent me a nice message, and like, I love that guy. He's like one of my best training partners. Like I think one of the smartest guys in arm wrestling that I absolutely know. And we've been yeah, for 2 years we've been kind of working together on some stuff, and I helped him with his preparation for Petrenko, and he helped me, and yeah. But Ramon's now is thinking maybe off worlds. He'll pull nationals maybe at 100. He's like 93 or 94 kilos, but he doesn't want to cut weight now, and so you know, we'll see. We'll see. Um, would Giannis beat Bowen open weight? I think so. I think Giannis would kill him. Like Bowen that showed up, like some like the guys in my gym asked me like how did Bowen feel, and I said like all of you. So I really don't know, but yeah, I think Giannis is better. It's clearly Giannis is better. Yeah, like take a look at like Ryan posted a video, and then you can find the real video where it's not cut out last 15 seconds. Also, you need to understand Giannis went there and arm wrestled everyone. At that point when Giannis was there, he beat everyone. He beat like Ryan. What's his name? The Milkman. He was there, and there's the video where Jan spins him like 10 times on Ready Goes or something. Just demolishes. Forget about it. Just forget about it. It's not even you again. Don't mix cyber arm wrestling with real arm wrestling. You know, like when the guy is top elite, it doesn't mean they're just at their weight. You have to be top elite at your own weight to beat them. So Philip Stahlhofen, my next opponent with left arm after Tom Holland. I'm gonna meet with Philip in Germany. Philip is getting really really fat for me, like as fat as he can. He's just gonna roll in, and then we're gonna arm wrestle, and we're gonna have an epic match, and people are gonna love it. That's the plan. Uh, Gabriel versus Ryan, who wins? Like clearly, I think of course Ryan would win, but on the practice, you will see there's some practice video that's gonna come out soon, and will not look good on Ryan. What can I say? What about you think Matt Mask versus Sanders? I think it's a great match. I think Sanders puts in a lot of work, and he's one of those guys that we kind of we're just let's go together, and he goes, and dedicated, strong, amazing potential, really smart, uh, just incredibly technically strong. His top roll is his strongest one. His hook isn't that bad. Like Laughlin's hook is damn good. Sandris isn't that weak. Also, I just think it's not his main weapon. So Sanders versus Matt Mask is a great match for Sanders. Bigger exposure, and there's a good chance he will win. Yeah. Coach versus Chance Shaw. Yes, if Chance drops to 90, we have agreement with Chance that we would pull at 90 sometime, and and we all know I would smack him at 90 because that's not his weight. He's too big. Yeah, I Chance was amazing. Like, even though, like I said, like Zura might be a little favored because Chance was on a losing streak at that moment, and Zura pinned John twice. He executed to perfection. Like he was way more relaxed in those matches than I have ever seen him. I've seen Chance a few times, and he looked really good. And I just can't wait to see what. Yeah, yeah. It sounded laugh when you smacked him, right? Oh my god, that was funny. He goes away from he pins him one time. He goes away with a hook. I'm like, no, you can't, not yet. Just Um, Gabriel Anderson knows nothing about me when he asks, have you ever pulled Patrick Berg from Sweden or Frode Holmgren from Norway? Those might be good opponents for you. Oh my God, man. Yeah. Chance would lose 130 pounds. Chance can't do anything against anyone near this weight. Um, yeah, I want Frode, like I want Frode rematch. I think I still need a little bit work be put in for me to be really good where I want to arm wrestle him, because it's like I'm sure I could top roll Frode eventually. I'm sure I could maybe press him now with my right arm, but beat him in a long match would be like the greatest thing I could possibly do. And I would just I would love to have that super match again, and I think we would have a great match, because both of us are just want to arm wrestle, and we would arm wrestle, and I think it would be one of the best matches you would ever see. So if that would happen, yeah, I want it to be on a big stage, and I want it to be something like a main event, because that's what we would bring. It wouldn't be like I'll try and beat him fast or something. No, me and Frode would go to war. Absolutely go to war. So yeah, that's up to Sanders Samuels. Have you ever been to United Kingdom? Man, I guess there's a lot of new fans. Yes, a few times I've been to United Kingdom. Yes, Lachlan have anything for Irakli. It's like stylistically, it's terrible for him. Like he stops where Irakli is really strong, and Irakli will disengage most of the things that he does. So we talked, and I don't want to give too much away, but we talked, and he asked for my Yanis and San's opinion, and we talked, and we gave our opinion. It was very similar, all of us three, because we talked like I don't think at the same time, but from different instances. And I think he will take it, and I think he will work on it, and maybe he can stop him, because right now it doesn't look good. Sanders' top roll is different than Irakli's. Irakli goes more back, but he's very, very good there. Very, very good. Yeah. Um, you think you could beat Godzilla? Oh my God! Are you? No, 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 no. Uh, Bill Lachlan. Okay, what is? I've been thinking a couple of times back next month. Yeah, yeah, in what it is like very, very close. I'm going back to USA and sorry, UK and gonna be there for 8 days, something like that. You should look up Arm Wars. We're gonna do live event as well, and I can't wait. It's gonna be epic. I love Arm Wars. My favorite promotion by far, Delusional Bowens Series 7. So I sent a message like after I finished my match. Philip is sending me. He can't stop laughing. It's, you can't stop. Put another Cinnabon in your mouth and you will stop laughing. Like he's just sending me pictures like he's eating and he's like getting big and getting fat, like you're gonna roll to the table. So I sent a message to Arm Wrestling Bible. Yes. And I sent like episode 7, and he says like, great job, Ray. There will be an episode 7 aiming for late August, early September. So that's from Arm Wrestling Bible on Instagram. And the conspiracy theory it is that I'm doing those episodes. So I'm sending message to myself, and then I'm gonna open it up, and I'm like, I need to answer to Ray. Yeah, like I said, I didn't want to get anything else. I was like, I just like my goal is to get on Delusional series. If I can get there, oh my god, that would be awesome. Philip Woody, I'll see you. Phil Woody, sorry, Philip. Phil. I'm thinking about Philip. Phil, I'll see you there. Um, Ray, you need sell shirts and some more merchandise. So, did you enjoy the post-match interviews? Was it good? Because I was so sweaty at one point, and then I get on stage, I stumbled with words, and I was like, "Oh my god, what's happening with me?" Yeah, that one's forearm. It's me. I know it's you. I know it's you. I see you. uh, Freaking love armors. Maybe you're underestimating your strength in certain areas. No, I think you're underestimating Todzilla's strength in certain areas. Um, you were helping translate was ridiculous. Awesome job. By the way, I think your camera sometimes has a bad connection. You see band in the image. Yeah, like it just sometimes I don't know what happens there, but I think I will do a little different setup. Clean my room before I left, and now I have to figure some things out. Oh yeah, so tomorrow, big video coming tomorrow. Guess the Arm Wrestler, episode 3. It's Chan Shaw, Derek, and Ryan Bowen, and it's absolutely awesome. It's absolutely awesome. It was really fun. It was so funny, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but there was it was really good, and yeah, I'm gonna edit it and I'm gonna make it so it looks like cool videos like the cool young people does. Um, yeah, yeah, did a wonderful. Oh my god, I'm not gonna read that. Sorry. Ray doesn't go. Yeah, you spoke Russian. He spoke Kazakh as well. Like he wanted to say hello to his, all the countrymen, all the coaches, and everyone. Shadra is big club, and yeah. I think you did good. You only need to ask 2 questions: how did the match go, and who you want to pull. Yeah, sometimes I ask like most questions are the same for everyone. Who you want to pull, or something like that, or something happened and interesting and things like that, and. When Gabby teared up because it was such a big moment. That was really cool. I was so happy I was there. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna give you a big hug. I was like, oh, that was so cool. For people that don't know Egla, like she has tried so many times she couldn't beat her, and Egla is just like that. Like I said, like the mountain, like the Everest. Remember when Hunter made that picture of me as the Everest? I will post it and I'll put it like makes sense. How did you enjoy the press conference? How did you enjoy the press conference? I was watching it back. I was like, okay, most likely I will never get a dance partner like Ryan again. But oh my god, I was like, oh, so good. That was so ridiculously good, and mm, that was awesome. What did you do differently for this match, Ray? I didn't travel. I traveled only once. and that was like after 4 weeks of nonstop training, and I trained nonstop. Uh, Sandri Shedis and Chan Shaw in the house. Like I said, Chance, I gave you props, and oh my God, Sanders, both of them killers. I can't wait to see. Like Chance, just I think Chance needs to pull in his own weight class and slowly climb those rankings. There's so many things he could do. He's so efficient with that top roll. He's just amazing, and I like the guy. I really like the guy. I just don't think you need to pull lower weight category guys because I don't think it gives much to you. You know, even you beat Zurab, you're bigger, and I just I think everyone knows and you understand, and I think there's so many guys that could match up with you. That would be great matches, and yeah, you're improving every time you pull, and always fun. Saunders is just killer, you know. Yeah, Saunders is every time Saunders competes, he gets a new nickname. This time was Dark Horse. Platinum Thief. Thanks for all the content and great coverage, bro. Also, great match. Thank you, man. I appreciate your super chat. Um, yeah, Shadis versus Mask. Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. And there's dogs that maybe Mr. Devon Larat and Mr. Sanders Shadis might pull each other at the Iron House, but we don't know yet. It's still in works. I think that would be awesome. If win or lose, like, oh my God, it's a big moment, you know. Who would you pick for me, Ray? So I wouldn't look at those, names that we see right now on the roster because I think most of them would be not only bad matchups for you, but just too much. I would look at like WoW Worlds or any top ranked super heavyweights that are right there, but they're close but not quite, and then see where you line up with them. Uh, I would love if you would pull some inside puller because that would make much better match and much bigger challenges for you. Um, or a top roller because you're sometimes struggling with the better top rollers, or you just sometimes the easiest way to beat the top roller is by top roll. Oh my God, best adult dating site. Very nice, very nice. We'll stop this. Oh no, man, you can't send any more messages. Yeah, I have to look and think and figure out. I ban him. Yeah, but I think there are a few names like we can find some Ukrainians, we can find some maybe Georgians that are right there, but are not the absolutely the elite, or even Kazakhs. So yeah, sex bots love you. Yeah. Uh, you want to catch the website? Come on, just let me know what you think. I can't think of hook pullers that are super heavies. Yeah, yeah. I think it's it needs to sit down and think because most of the time the guys that are on my mind are absolutely the top. Like, what do you think? Like eh, do you think like realistically, from super heavies right now on East versus West roster, or who would be that guy that you could beat? And just thinking like, where's that level at? Hmm. Yeah. Who you got, Jerry or Hermes? Oh, I'm not gonna say my prediction now. I have to. I will make a video about it and talk about that match. I think it's oh my God, it's gonna be a killer match. I think it. All of us gonna be surprised. All of us gonna be surprised. Yeah. Mm, mm. Chance versus Corey West or David Adikan. Um, Realistically, I don't think I can beat the East super heavy to the current roster unless they choose only try and hook me. I agree. I agree. Chancellors or Mighties. Oh yeah. So there's some Lithuanian monsters that are really close. Some of them have gotten like Rimkus. Sanders has battles with Rimkus back and forth. Abramaitis, Saulius Abramaitis, like they're from neighboring country, Lithuania. I think those because we know those guys. And that could be really interesting. Dulskas from UK, you know, also Lithuanian lives in UK. Had a match with Sandris, Hooks. So I think that makes more sense to me. In to be really honest, because I know those guys. There's way more, but I don't know those guys personally, and I can, I think that's where it goes. Hard to predict, but we would know much more about you, and you would know much more about yourself. I hope it helps. Yeah. Tu- 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 tu. Uh, doesn't Giannis beat Abramites? Yes, but also Giannis beat Sanders on that day, and Vlad, and everyone in between. So, and that was 2 years ago. Um, I don't know what that is. Who should Gabi pull next? Really, I would say Barbora. Very interested where see where Gabi, what kind of weight class she will pull at WAF World. She was like 95 now. That's what she said. By Chova, yes. And Barbora Bajova, that's what I'm talking for Slovakia. Super heavyweight world champ, and that would be like if she wins her, done. Idea, done. But I'm interested to see where she will go, because if she goes to 90 kilo class in WAF Worlds, not 80 where she usually pulls, she will meet with Egla again. She'll be lighter, 5 kilos lighter, and there could be a little different outcome. And if that happens, that messes the whole thing up. So, but if she destroys her comfortably, again, wins the title at 90, yeah, Gavin should pull the super heavy buff. It's the only one that she hasn't defeated. Yes, I agree, Chance. Yeah, Gabby. Um, Bone States, Gabby, serious match. Honestly, how do you think you would do with Giannis in a super match? I wouldn't want to pull Giannis in a super match, or maybe he's talking with someone else. I wouldn't want to pull Giannis. I don't want to pull Latvians in a super match at this point. I have zero interest in that. We're still battling in tournaments. It's everything else, and we're training together. There's no point. There's so many different people to pull. You and pull next. Let me throw a name at you to pull next. David Arabuli from Georgia. What do you think? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Ray, will you accept a match with Mazahir 100 kilo weight limit? Um, okay, I'll answer the next one too. Ray, do you think you can beat Plum and Dimitrov? I don't think so. I have to try now, but haven't have tried a few times. Failed miserably. Um, so Mazahir, like I talk with Pradeep, and then Mazahir, send a message that he's like he wants to pull with me at 100 kilos, Propanja or somewhere else. I sent a message to him back. I said like, man, you're cutting down, because he was like 111, 112. He was pulling super heavyweights there. I was like, man, you're gonna cut down, and I'm gonna be 90. Imagine like the worst case scenario for him is I win. He gains nothing. He lost twice to the smaller guy. It's terrible. And I think Mazahir is really good puller. I think Mazahir with some work can be very good at 110 kilos. How far? No idea. But I said, like, I have, like, for me, again, it's nothing to gain from that match. Again, if they say, like, we want to see you and Maza here again, and we're going to give you a lot of money to pull that match, that would make sense for me. Okay, I can pull for it. But if it's like, we're going to, just pull with Maza here for, let's say $1,000, I have to, and if I lose, I don't want to lose to a bigger guy for no reason. If there's, it's just for me. It's like I said, like for you, you would gain nothing from that match, man. You think you need to beat me just to feel better. I think you're awesome. I think there's isn't, I don't think anyone in the chat kind of disagrees with this. I think you understand what I'm saying. For me, it's hard to explain. I'm pretty tired right now, but um, yeah, like he's bigger. He pulls in different weight classes. I think he has to cut down to pull me again, just to get the victory. Most likely, we're gonna end up in a tournament somewhere together, and you can beat me there. You know. Ray, which version of you did we see against Ryan? I mean, is there anything left in the tank, or was this already complete? It's hard to understand that kind of question, because uh, like it was 100%. Like I was in a I was in a second gear. It wasn't. I was pretty much cruising. No real threats. Nothing. It was just full control all the time. So I just get went back and I can train more and get better. Mm, you know. Um, I believe I still can improve. So I'm very excited to see when I pull with another guy. So okay, I can beat this guy or I cannot beat this guy, and yeah. There is no advantage for either of you. Yeah, I think it's like we kind of it's like it was on late notice, but it was on late notice for me too. I wasn't even I was doing a lot of stuff and overtraining and pulling pretty much, and I wasn't prepared. They just offered because there was just two matches. Let's have another one. I had fun. My arm was effed up, and I just got it back now. Um, Ray, I figure out my next opponent. You at 90 kilo weight cap. Okay, Chance Shaw, you have time till November. Call up Engin. Let's set this up. Doug, you have to wait. I have to pull Chance Shaw at 90 kilo weight. Oh my God. You got to be wearing some oversized Hawaiian shirts, my friend. um, what did I miss? I think you still feel war. Do you think no, John was sick, like really sick, and yeah. I think Ray versus Go John would be an OP fight. Oh, I would pull John for no money all the time, wherever he wants. Would lose him. Would just be happy to pull him. Doesn't matter if John says like I want to pull Ray. Um, we were sitting down in a porch with John, so it's we're talking and we said like yeah Ryan's gonna pull Engen, and we're like me and Jan said like we just Engen's gonna kill him. He's like I don't know, he's pretty good in the straps. Like I'm like where is this coming from? So he has all the memories from Ryan when his shoulder was really bad and he like 2018 19 like he didn't pull, and Ryan felt really really strong for him, and then he started doing his comeback, and I remember it's like Ryan couldn't do anything to him at all, but he still has those memories. So he's like, I think Ryan's pretty damn good in strap. We're like, no. um, Ray, what do you think about Devon versus Leffy? Want to see? Oh, I want to see it. I want to see it. There's for Sanders, it's a win situation, whatever happens. Absolutely. Is there YouTube video? No, the videos are gonna slowly come out on Engin's channel. Um, yeah, and you will see all those videos. I think Gennady and Jerry's video is already up. You can watch it there. But we wanted everyone, yeah, um, we want we wanted everyone to buy the pay-per-views. And I think there was a growth all the time. Armwrestling is growing. It's getting bigger. It was so much fun in Istanbul. I'm very happy I was there. I was really happy to be part of it. And I think from promoting perspective, me and Ryan, I think we killed it. I think most people bought it just to see that match, and most people bought it just for one reason, and I didn't disappoint. Yeah, I think that was the best card ever right now. I love the one before, but me being on this one, Sanders pulling on this one was more special for me, and just being there. And I loved, like, even though I sometimes like to do commentary, but being on stage was way, I just want to enjoy the event. When you're doing commentary, you're actually doing work, so I was much happier being there. And I think Ryan and Derek, as much as I heard, because I bought the pay-per-view when I get back home just to watch the matches. Yeah. Why can't you pull John? Isn't that like Chance pulling Jerry? That's a nick on Chance again. I would pull John. If someone says like we need Ray versus John, I was like, yes, I'm gonna lose him comfortably. Um, yeah. Um, who you pulling next to East versus West? I don't know if I'm pulling East versus West 5 or something. It's still in the works, and we'll see. We'll see. Reverse slot before race match with Slovan since Hulk is preparing for you. Yeah, so the world ranking should look like me, Ryan, Levin, Devin. I think I'm correct. I think I'm correct. Um, uh, how different do you think Ryan is now that he's off the gears? He put it like he looks differently. So he's like he cut weight. Like his starting weight was like maybe 94, 93 if he didn't lie about it. So he didn't cut that much, but it all went from his face. So his face looked really skinny, and I was like, what's happening here? And of course, you lose all overall muscle and everything else, and um, you know, you have to be an idiot not to think that gear helps. And yeah, but I beat him naturally, and he faced me naturally. So I salute to him. The difference is I train religiously in a gym for a strength sport as well as combat sport and everything else. And yeah, yeah. Everyone's like, you look bigger, and I was like, maybe, like I said, like maybe a kilo bigger. Like even Sanders, Sanders was like in Europeans, he was 114 after he weighed in, 'cause he was, and now he added like 2 3 kilos. It was like he said like he's like 190. I'm like, you're not 190. We step on scale today. He was like 116 or something like this. I'm like, why are you lying? It's all it's all water weight, maybe a little bit more glycogen, because if you didn't train chest or arms or anything else, like for me the traveling was fucking terrible. If you like, I look at me and Artem's match. I look so bloated from traveling, from eating bread. I look terrible, and of course if your whole weight goes here and right here, yeah. Are you going to rematch Bowen and Ironhouse? If he wins his match and I win mine, or we both lose, then we might have a rematch, and that could be interesting because both of us would be um, pretty beat up. That would be interesting. But like him and Stoica, I don't see him much chances. Like even though he will eat up now, you maybe be 96, 97, maybe I don't know. Uh, he's still not training, or he will not be that consistent with training, because you can still do some stuff, but it will be maybe, so a lot of things going to come in when you come in really fresh. Like, have you ever been to arm wrestling practice after like a month taking off? You'll be very good for a few pulls, and then you're done because there's no conditioning behind it. I was so comfortable on all those. Like my arm didn't get pumped. Like, don't let your arm get pumped. I'm like, it's not getting pumped. Chill, man. And yeah, yeah. Yeah, Ryan. Oh my God, he has that voice. He sent me voice message today, and I think my eardrums exploded because from the bass. He's really great at it. You know, um, I'm just happy I'm better arm wrestler. uh, Ryan was a good comment, but he was a little bit off mic. Da-da-da. What was your weight this morning? 5'5", 90. I'm not 5'5". Uh, 5'5". I'm not 5'5". I'm 5'7". I don't know how strong, like naturally, how strong could you get? I don't know. Like I don't think there are limits. It's just where you're gonna add those strengths. So I always had problems with my cupping strength. I would lose my hand and things like that. So I just worked on it and increased. My whole arm wrestling game went up. Now I feel my back pressure could use a lot of work. My back pressure could be better. So if I increase that, then I had like problems where I would hook someone and I over cup them, over supinate, and they would get on my pronator, and I would end up fighting like this. If you watch some of my matches, I end up in these positions. So I just worked on my pronator. Like, it's not just, guys are thinking very generally. You just lift biceps, and how much lifting biceps can you do? No, all those small details, like how strong is my pronator in this position? Let's say like right here, here. How much it can hold when the tension's coming from here. So you slowly get better at all those, or where you are really weak, and your whole game goes up. Your whole game goes up. So that's how I felt like. There was no records of me doing like some ridiculous amounts of weight. Everything was under control. I think the biggest weight I did, like my forearms, I did one video where I showed like train your forearms because guys are still not training their forearms and they say, look, why my hand sucks? Because you don't do anything, man. Uh, and I did like 40 kilos for a few reps, and I worked there up to like 50 kilos with good control reps for 10 sets of five. And, you know, did you try Prokopchuk? No, I didn't pull. Um, yeah, core sports. Yeah, I think someone just made a mistake there. And yeah, yeah, yeah. What do you believe Morozov's ceiling is? Yeah, I think that guy is just growing. I would not love if he would get thrown to the Sharks. And I was thinking he would get thrown to the Sharks with Dave. Didn't happen. Beat him in few different styles. So very interested in see what happens in like a year or two later for him. So yeah, congratulations, Ray. Thank you. If John Brzenk was facing Prudnik, boy, that would be a screamer. I think Prudnik is probably the most complete armor on the planet right now. He looked incredible. I expected him to win, but I didn't. Oh, no. Hide user from channel. Bye bye. Say bye bye. Bye bye. No. Alex in the lobby. Didn't realize that anyone else was still here. Alex, fellow Giants. Yes, all my friends. All my friends are fellow Giants. Um, yeah. Joe Service check out. There was Oleg Petrenko thoughts. Interesting match, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that's yeah, yeah. No one does that to Todd. Yeah, and even like the last round, that was, let's be honest, that was something special. And he was in way better shape than he was last time because I stayed with him last time. He told me about the whole situation and everything else, and we talked, and he said like he's in great shape. I'm like, how you feel? He's like, I don't know, but I feel like really strong. I'm like, nice. So I think eventually Trudnik is gunning for, you know, Hermes and guys like that, and mm, mm, mm. Ray, you take my favorite bit booting segment. I was toys with Gennady in practice cracks him open like Corona. Alex just there to spectate. Yeah, Alex and Hermes just came to watch. You know, they were guests, and there was a lot of people that just came to watch, and it's really awesome. You know, why not? You know, not you might like you don't have to pull in every event, and plus Hermes needs to take a break, and a lot of these guys, like even like Hutchings, he needs to take a break. You know, from pulling. You know, I will see how I feel after I pull. You know, Iron House and then go to Germany and then I go to, you know, I'll see if I need a break. Yeah, Ray, great work this weekend. Cheers. Thanks. I hope a lot of people made money from me. I think that's awesome. Um, do you have rank 2-5 in the world right now? No, I don't do ranks because I think it's silly. I think their styles make matches. I think that's more important, and it's very hard to, you know, who do you switch up when someone beats someone, and you know, it's kind of weird. But I think the champ is the champ is Levin. Uh, Everyone who's on a winning streak is in a picture of trying with him. So I would suggest like Hermes, Kudecha, Jerry, you know, and what was I thinking also? Morozov, you know, of course Vitali, and then Silayev if they can compete. So yeah, yeah, Hermes, Silayev, Vitali, Alex Devon. Like you would still rank Devon really high. Like he's lost all that weight. You know, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't because it's a different human. Like he was so dedicated for that match, and I think he showed up really ridiculously strong. The problem was the gap was so big, and I don't think he wants to be like super heavyweight like he was. And from the videos, like I have talked with him just to figure out where he is. Um, did Bowen concede he loves cats now? Yes, he said it on his live stream right after the event. He loves cats. I still don't believe him, but yeah, school really could be good. I pray that Devon comes on Team West at some point. Can you press like Jerry? No, I. When I lose my hand, I can't press that good. I really can't. I don't feel comfortable because I just lost, because that's the one thing I really want to keep is my hand. So I don't feel comfortable. But if it's necessary, like in some matches, I can do it. Marcus Thompson, oh man, thank you for support. Right? Did you see Matt Mask video what Rock was saying he needs to pull someone at his level first and questioning Matt personality? Diva moved at FFS. Now Matt pulling Sanders, who for me would crush Irakli, and Irakli is top guy, no doubt. Um, I think people are sleeping on Sanders, and they will soon realize like Sanders is really special. Not only because I know him really personally, and he's one of my top guys in arm wrestling and my top friends in arm wrestling, and uh, he's just different. He just really dedicated, really dedicated. He's gunning for that. He wants to win WAF world title, like we talked, and everyone's like, "Oh, you need to be super heavyweight." I'm like, "Chill, man," because he will pull 110, win his first title there, and maybe slowly move up because Sanders has the frame. You've seen him; he's like really big. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't think Sanders is. Um, why I don't think Sanders is that big because I see him too much, and I feel like someone asked me like how big is Sanders. I'm like, no, it's bigger than me, just a little bit, not that much. And then they see him, and it's like this. uh, who wins between Ryan and Artem? Now that you felt them both, the arm that felt with the arm that arm wrestled Artem was different arm. The purpose, no, the intent of the arm that was arm wrestling Artem was different than the arm that was meant for Ryan. So I think Artem is really good, and if they meet at 90 kilos, would think, and I think Artem really has leveled up, and I think he's really strong, and I think he's really look at him, just he's been killing it. But the difference is, I was really tired that day. I was terrible, and I just wanted to get those long matches with Artem. I know he would bring me to some positions, and I would just have to fight for those positions. With Ryan, it was different things. I just wanted to take control, bleed him out as much as I can, and just finish the job, and that was it. Like the intent was different. So when my intent is to smash you to the side, that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, yeah, yeah. Can Suns take on Prudnik now? I don't think so. But eventually it's going to happen. Todd and John, I don't think Todd and John did any after pulling. Stephen O'Keefe. Great work, Ray. Congrats. Can you give me technical explanation on why John may have gas versus Umbaya but not against Corey West? Seem like hard issues with Devon pushing too hard round one. So I think it's and again, if you're an arm wrestler, you will know this. If you come back from really not training or being sick, you might have energy for one good pull, and then it just will slowly diminish. So as much as I know, there was some health issues with John. He got really sick. I think even before Corey's West match or something. I just heard rumors. Don't go against me, but you can talk with Engin. He will explain you more, and I think he has. And I think they just you know they just I think he just gassed out because he wasn't 100%. I think it would have been like you can't kill John that easily. And there wasn't that much damage. I think the energy was like he was on antibiotics. Have you been on antibiotics? Have you gone to the gym? Have you fought someone where you're while on antibiotics? So all those things. I think there is a rematch. Like there should be nothing taken away from Angrabayev. John still took the match, still came, still competed. Angrabayev won. I haven't, doesn't matter. On that day, Angrabayev was better. I think there is a room for a rematch. There really is a room for a rematch. Yeah, yeah. Um, John has had many super matches. Like he needs rest. Yes, I think so. He needs a rest too. Um, Coach Ray, do you think refs should be okay? Yeah, refs should be able to make decisions based on feelings versus being strict and calling everything, leaving no gray area. Yeah, I feel I have mixed feelings about this. So if you watch round number two with me and Ryan, I think Ryan has like 5, 7 elbow fouls. Like right from the start, I just hit to the side, him to the hook, and he falls off, comes back, and there's a few more jumps in between. And imagine if I lose that round. My elbow was planted on, as much as I know, I didn't elbow foul at all. It didn't move. And imagine if I lose. How would I feel? I think like the guy just did 7 elbow fouls, all of them, to gain position. Because that's the, like, you're trying to gain position. Sometimes you lift your elbow up because you're trying to gain position. There is no position not gaining foul. I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. Um, Other thing is Jerry and Gennady. Jerry's elbow came off the front of the pad, I think, almost all the time. I didn't see from the angles I was sitting because I didn't watch the live stream. I'm going to watch the match a little later today and just to see how it feels. But I think the elbow came off. The problem is, did he put it back? If he put it back, I think okay. You cannot leave the elbows off the pad. If it doesn't go up, you should stop the match and give the foul because it's ridiculous. How far are we going to go? I think the refs did not great job in that moment because the problem is, like, you need to put those elbows up. Like, what's the point of the pads then? You need to put them up, and refs did their decision. It goes to them, and they can do whatever they say. I think it was somewhat fair saying all that. I think it was somewhat fair because both of them lifted their elbows up. But of course, if Gennady is resting on his forearm on there as it was at some point, you have to either say to move it up or stop the match or give a restart or anything, even if it gives opportunity or advantage to the other guy. I guess it's just if you have ever pulled someone that does that, you will never understand how terrible that is, how much draining it is. Like, if the tip of the elbow goes over the pad, that's an elbow foul. So my tip of the elbow is right here. If it just goes here, my tip of the elbow goes. Yeah. Do you think you could have a good match or struck? No. No, don't listen to Ryan. Um, I think the refing was decent, didn't affect the outcome. Um, yeah, because both of them kind of did those things coming off, and I just like, they just should have put those elbows up. Elbows should have been on the pad. If don't, it's like what's the point of the pads? You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah. The ref wanted the match to end up pulling the fouls. Yeah, I understand there, but where's the line? Like, even in my match, like, where is the line? How many elbow fouls are you gonna give? And imagine I just lose from there. I would be pissed. I would just, I would lose my mind because my elbow was planted. There was 7 elbow fouls or 5 elbow fouls. Come here. Let me teach. Yeah. With the elbows of course, you guys Jerry for free. I would run a match and on pin. Yes, but like, have you arm wrestled with someone? Imagine someone does that to you and don't get a pin, don't get a foul, and you get pinned because you just cast out. Yeah, yeah. I think it's like running fouls. Just implement running fouls. It doesn't like. I don't know. It was a weird shit show, to be honest. Oh, sorry. Need Paul Maiden as the. Oh my God, sorry. Mark Thompson. I don't know what happened with you. Need Paul Maiden as the referee. No shit there. Question, Ray. I've been watching you, and you've been my inspiration for almost 2 years. I had surgery 5 days ago. What is possible for me to arm wrestle right now? I don't know, man. You should try. You should try. Uh, um, okay, yeah, I'm gonna bugger off so everyone can go to the bed. I want to thank you all for joining in. Yeah, some more content coming out from East versus West, some fun stuff, and you all gonna love it. Stay strong. I saved the world. That's how I feel. Stay strong. Love arm wrestling. I'll see you guys next time. Good night. Good day. and let your day be awesome. Bye, guys.